Good morning, children. Today we are going to learn the second poem, that's lesson 1.3 on page 8. Do open your books and keep your pen or your pencils ready in your hand to mark the figures of speech and the meanings of any words that I will be teaching. Okay. Now this poem is written by Langston Hughes. What he's trying to tell us in the poem is he's trying to bring to our notice the beauty that rain brings with it, the changes that we see around us in nature because of the rain. Yes, rain, when you see the rain, what do you see around you? There are so many, before the rain falls, the atmosphere is so hot. Yes, the ground is dry. You find mud everywhere, dry mud. Whereas when once it rains, this soil, the mud, becomes a fertile place for plants to grow. You'll find grass growing everywhere. You'll find the trees which were dirty and dusty have become clean. The leaves are shining, brand new. New leaves are growing. Yes, so you find new life everywhere on the whole earth, and it makes the whole earth look very beautiful. So rain brings with it new life and beauty. It brings with it freshness. Yes, and also, why is it talking of new life? Because if you see, rain or water is very important for us to live. If there is no rain, we will have no water and we will certainly die. All of earth will die, not just us. Everything, the plants, the animals, every living creature will die without water. So we do need rain, and rain, that's why, is said to bring new life. Let's read the poem. In the time of silver rain. In the time of silver rain, the earth puts forth new life again. Green grasses grow and flowers lift their heads, and over all the plain the wonder spreads of life, of life, of life. Now I'll explain the first stanza, then we move on to the second stanza. In the time of silver rain. Now here it is an indirect comparison. The rain is compared to silver. Yes, so it is a metaphor. An indirect comparison is made between the rain and silver. Now, is the rain really silver? It's just mere water. It's just only water. But why is the poet calling the rain as silver? Think. Okay, if you really go to think, you see silver is a precious metal which is very costly. In the same way, rain is very precious to us. Second thing, if you look at silver, it glitters, it shines, and so also the rain shines when the light reflects on it. Yes, so it is compared to as or called as silver rain, maybe because of these two reasons. Now this is what you have to think and answer. It's your personal response answer. Maybe you can think of some more points. Okay. Now, the earth puts forth new life. Now, puts forth means grows. Grows. Yes, new life grows on earth. Green grasses grow. Now, which alphabet is repeated? The letter G. So, alliteration. Green grasses grow. Alliteration. The letter G is repeated for poetic effect. Poetic. Poetic effect. Going to the next line. And flowers lift their heads. Now here, flowers. Is it a human being? No. It is a non-human thing. But it is given the human ability of being able to lift its head. Yes, so it's treated as if it were a human being. So it is a personification. 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 The flowers, which is a non-human thing, is given the ability to lift its head. I hope you all are making a note of it. Okay. The next line, and over all the plain. Plain means open ground, okay? The open ground where there may be nothing growing up till now before the rain. This is inversion because it should be and all over the plain. So the words are not in proper prose order. The words are not in the proper prose order. I'm repeating it. I hope you are writing. The words are not in the proper prose order. The proper prose order should be and all over the plain. The proper prose order should be and all over the plain. Okay. The wonder spreads. Now what is the wonder? Something beautiful is happening and that is very wonderful. And the wonderful thing is life. That is, new life is growing everywhere. So that's exactly what's being said ahead. Of life, of life, of life. So if I ask you the question, what is the wonder? The wonder is that new life is growing or spreading all over the earth. So if you look at the last three lines, of life, of life, of life, both the words are repeated. So it's a phrase. The phrase of life is repeated for poetic effect. Which figure of speech? Repetition. Figure of speech, repetition. The phrase new life is being repeated for poetic effect. We move on to the, I hope you all have completed, we move on to the next stanza. In time of silver rain. Now again, in time of silver rain, rain is compared indirectly to silver. So metaphor, it's the same that's in the first stanza. The butterflies lift silken wings. So the wings of the butterfly are compared to silk. Wings of the butterfly are compared to silk. But is it a direct or indirect comparison? Think. It is an indirect comparison. So it is metaphor because an indirect comparison is made between the wings of the butterfly and silk. Now what is the similar between both of them? Both are very, very soft. Okay? Okay. Moving on to the next line. To catch a rainbow cry. So why is the butterfly lift? Does it lift its silken wings? To fly, yes, and where will it fly? Up in the sky towards the rainbow. So what new do you see in the rain? You even see a rainbow in the sky, which makes the sky very, very beautiful. Okay, now in this they're saying the butterfly is trying to catch the rainbow and the rainbow is crying. So what figure of speech over here? It is a human action, whether it is catching or whether it is crying. So both are given human abilities. So it is personification. Both, that is the butterfly and the rainbow. Rainbow is given the ability to cry and butterfly is given the ability to be able to catch. Yes, so it is a personification. And also if you see the letter C in catch and the letter C in cry is repeated. Both are repeated. The letter C is repeated. So that's why it is alliteration. The letter C is repeated for poetic effect. And trees put forth. Here put forth means grow. New leaves to sing. So here again given the human ability to sing. So again personification. Yes, again personification. Enjoy beneath the sky. So they are happy. That is why they are singing. I can ask you, why are the trees or the leaves singing? Because they are very, very happy. Why are they happy? Because they are getting fresh and clean water after a very dry and hot summer. Okay. As down the roadway passing boys and girls go singing too. So who is going on the road? Who is passing on the road? Boys and girls, and they are singing. So what is the indication that they are happy? Because they are singing. I can ask you, which line indicates that the boys and girls are happy? So you can say passing boys and girls go singing too. The very fact that they are singing means that they are happy. Okay, the next line. In times of silver rain, again a metaphor, because there's an indirect comparison between the rain and silver. When spring and life are new. So he's saying spring is a time when everything grows new, new leaves, new flowers, everything is grows new. It's a season and life are new. So what is new? Spring as well as new life. Spring brings new life. So the rainy season is a lovely season wherein we get to see beautiful things, new life coming up, things that maybe you don't see throughout the year. Yes, so this season is a beautiful season full of life. I hope you all have understood the poem. Now, just like before in the previous poem, I want you all to write the poem and write the figures of speech. I have told you all how to write it in the first poem. Now, as a homework, this is what you will do. Write the poem, write the figures of speech. And from your textbook, you see one, find the rhyming pairs of rhyming words. So you will go the first stanza. As I broke the poem into two parts, divided into two parts. First stanza, you will find what are the rhyming words. So rhyming pairs will be rain, again, plain. Okay, so you have to find first stanza separately, second stanza separately. So all the pairs, one pair of rhyming words, maybe there are two pairs, maybe there are three pairs, or whatever rhyming words you get. Okay. The second one, you will read the poem aloud using proper intonation. And you will do the sixth one. That is, is the poet talking about heavy rains in the rainy season or rain that has come after a long time? Here, is he talking about in the rainy season? No, the rain has come after a long time when there was no rain, everything was dry, and that is why everyone is happy. Yes, that's why the children are happy, the trees are happy, nature is happy, life is new. Yes, so you will write the answer that the rain has come after the poet is talking of the rain that has come after a long time. The second, are the boys and girls happy that it is raining? Very easy. You just know whether they are happy or not. And you can also give the line which indicates that they are happy. Okay, now you will also do the eighth one. Here, no need of writing, but you will prepare something. If I ask you which season do you like, which is your favorite season, you will say I like the summer season, or I like the winter season, or I like the rainy season. Maybe you like the summer season because it's vacation time for you and you get to go out station, you get to visit the beach, you get to go swimming where you enjoy swimming, or whatever you like. If you like the rainy season because you find new things growing in nature, you see things that you never see in throughout the year, like the rainbow, you will find frogs, you will find snails, you will find so many creatures that you don't find any time in the rest throughout the year. Okay, and you find the earth looking so beautiful, full of life, so green. Whatever season you are going to talk about, you like, don't just say I like this season, you have to also say why you like this season. Clear? So this, there's no need of writing this, the 8th point, but you have to just prepare yourself. So this is your homework for today. I will give you your other homework tomorrow. Thank you, and do your homework sincerely. Have a good day.